Quickstep merger, WTF?
Yeah, because I swear it was literally 2 weeks ago we were talking about Ineos, Ineos and Soudal Quickstep, and that seemed exciting enough. And now Jumbo are in on it, and like this has literally just come out in the last, I don't know, like few hours or something before we've recorded this. And I don't know if to be excited about it, scared about it, like the prospect of Jumbo getting stronger. And I mean, we'll talk about kind of how it would work, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know whether to actually believe if it's going to be true or not. I feel like we've been kind of teased a little bit for the Ineos thing, and I'm actually not sure whether to believe it or not. So I'm kind of like reserving myself and stopping myself getting excited or emotional about it before some concrete news comes out about it.
Yeah, this has all come out in the past day from Flits, which is the big Dutch language press out there. And they're saying, I mean, we've known this now for a while that Jumbo are leaving the sport next year. Jumbo as a business, not Jumbo as a team. They're leaving the sport. We spoke a couple weeks back about the rumors with the Neom City, which was confirmed by Richard Plugger in interviews a couple months back, I believe. Was it before the Tour de France or whatever? But now it's thickened more. Apparently, Richard Plugger, who is looking for that new sponsor, met with the owner of Soudal Quickstep, which he met up with Plugger to talk about the future. And apparently, this plot is definitely thickening. Also, to add to all of this spice as well, there hasn't really been any response from management. It's a weekend to begin with. Patrick Evenepoel and Patrick Lefevre. Well, no, Patrick
Too many Patricks. Patrick Blake.
Oh,
Patrick Patrick
Patrick
Lefevre.
Conrad.
Too many. Patrick Lefevre is at a football match today. I think with the Evenepoel family, maybe Remco and his dad, but they have missed the comments from the press. And Richard Plugger hasn't said anything so far on the record. And apparently, according to Daniel Benson, editor-in-chief at GCN Racing, the Jumbo-Visma group chat that they have there are crickets, no responses from the team management and their staff. But this plan would actually mean that Lefevre moves across and joins the board in this big merger. Also, bear in mind, Specialized have a deal with Soudal Quickstep up until 2026. So that would mean that contract being ripped up. And also, Jumbo have enough riders on their books for next year, as do Soudal Quickstep, who have also been announcing riders in the past couple of weeks. So an interesting old corporate story to lead us off this week.
I mean, does it make sense? Like you say, like the teams, Jumbo and Soudal Quickstep, have enough riders already signed. And there is some kind of cap as to how many riders you can have in a team. Like I don't know what it is. Go look up the UCI rules or whatever, because I'm not doing it. But you can't have like 40 people in a team, right? So how does it work? Two teams combined together? Does whoever's the highest Pro Conti team at the moment in the UCI standings, do they get boosted to World Tour immediately, or is there one more kind of promotion spot in the next cycle, which is like another 2 years away? Kind of what happens if it did happen hypothetically? What would happen in the interim? Because it just sounds like it would be pure chaos, basically. And we haven't even gotten to the fact that the strength combining of the two teams, like that would be mental in itself.
In terms of the logistics of it, we've had mergers before. We had in 2021, Wanty, now known as Intermarché, they merged with CCC, which was BMC. That was different because it was a team moving up from the second division, then up into the World Tour. Christ. And then a couple of years back as well with Cannondale Drapac, where we had the Cannondale squad merging with Garmin, now known as EF. So we've had this before, but I don't think a team really of this caliber merging together. I think the
Radio
similar,
Shack and
yeah,
Leopard Track.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
briefly
think they
mentioned that
will.
in 2012, and that's the closest we've come in terms of prestige, because Leopard Trek at that time had Cancellara and the Schlecks, like some of the biggest stars in the sports, and then merging with Radio Shack, who were on a bit of a sort of post Armstrong hangover, you could say. But it's worrying because these two teams are probably, I mean, bar UAE, two strongest in the sport in terms of like helping them in their weaknesses. Like Jumbo Visma, yes, they have Olaf Koy, and he's contracted for a while, but Soudal's strength in the sprints would really sort of fill in a hole at Jumbo Visma. And then Evenepoel being there with Roglic and Vingegaard, disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely kill the sport a bit, like you said. I think basically number one and maybe number four, maybe if you say the big teams.
Who's number three then?
Ineos, no? Are you putting? Are you?
They're
Well,
so washed.
to be fair, now you say it.
So washed.
This is like Ineos 2021. I'm thinking of 2023.
Ineos
Yeah.
2023 is fully like pro Conti level. It's not even that good.
Oh, that's me. Come on, Carlos Rodriguez fourth,
I would legit take like Soudal, like
fifth.
Lotto
Oh,
Destiny.
not even fourth.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. But then there's even like, I mean, we'll get on to it, but there's also like for Roglic, rumour mills still going round and round. Yeah, like Evenepoel and Vingegaard and Sepkus, who is now this Grand Tour enigma, and maybe Roglic and Wout van Aert and Laporte. It's like, the sport was dead enough as it is. Don't need this to come and like really kill off the race, because like Jumbo have already been dominating. I really don't need Evenepoel to be with them as well, just to like really put the nail in the coffin. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think it's actually going to happen, or is this just like is it too soon to tell?
Hope not. Better not.
I hope not. I hope it doesn't happen.
You don't want to lose teams anyway, so it's kind of like, yeah.
Especially like two highly competitive teams, to see them merge. Like, it would be cool if Jumbo merged with, the remnants of human powered health, for instance. That would be really cool. I mean, it's more of a Soudal thing to do that, but like jumping in with one of these other teams that needs a little bit more support. But this is literally like, two of the strongest teams in the game. They do have one spot still free. Michel Hessman doesn't look like he's coming back, so I guess that opens up a little bit of space there.
And Nathan van Hooydonk retiring.
Oh
Yeah. I mean, we should probably get onto that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we get to the Euros, Tarling, Laporte, etc. But